What's up guys, L. Samuel here with today's video, how to get a girlfriend. Now most tips or common truths about how to be successful in getting a girl to fall for you are simply not true, and the fact of the matter is that most people get it totally wrong anyway. So join me now as I share my top 5 tips on how to get a girlfriend. Absolutely anyone can be successful when it comes to getting a girlfriend. I mean, think about it. How often have you seen a really gorgeous girl with a hands down just ugly guy? I assure you that after you go through this video and start putting the techniques into play, that you'll be able to effectively and seductively get women to be drawn to you today. Now that being said, I'm going to give you as much information as I can over the next few minutes, including some really powerful tips and exercises that you can start implementing right away. So without further ado, let's dive in. Tip number 1. Mastering the language of touch. Now studies have shown time and time again that in reaction to what one perceives as a pleasant touch, the body releases hormones that in turn help the recipient in developing emotions toward the person or thing that caused the reaction. Now please keep in mind that there's no magic formula for touch. In general, women often perceive body contact in vastly different ways than men. So next time you're out, sit and observe how women touch and receive touch and use this knowledge to form your own foundation for how you can harness the power of a positive touch. Now the tricky part is to determine what works for who. For instance, a touch on the shoulder may excite or arouse one woman, but to another it may trigger a memory that she may or may not be too fond of. So test your boundaries and try the water, and you'll soon be on your way to determine what good touch really is. Tip number 2. Be mysterious. Now there's a certain amount of attractiveness or allure that mystery can add to a conversation. When speaking to a woman, you definitely do want to keep the conversation honest and inviting, yet at the same time you want to incite within her a certain level of mystery or uncertainty regarding you. Now this one's all about balance. You want to keep her on her toes and make her wonder what you're going to do or say next, yet still stay within your lane. Alright, tip number 3. Be positive. Now simply put, you don't whine or complain about things. You should conduct yourself in a way that portrays confidence, happiness, and sheer joy. Now I'm not saying to lie, but if you change your paradigm and alter your mindset, eventually your actions will have to follow suit. Now this is a definite way to sustain a conversation. When you are truly happy, other people, women specifically, will be drawn to you. Tip number 4. Be the challenge. Next time you go and approach a girl, don't go with the mindset of, oh, I really hope she'll talk to me. No, I want you to approach her with the, I'm walking over to you to give you an opportunity to get to know me. Now pause. I know how vainglorious that sounds, but when you operate under that almost selfish mindset, you become more confident. So approach the woman with the ideal that she would be lucky to have you and not the other way around. And tip number 5, embarrassment is your friend. Yeah, that's right. Now though it sounds unorthodox, think of it this way. When someone is embarrassed, it's because for that particular moment in time, someone else besides themselves can see through the facade that they usually have spent so much effort trying to build. That being the case, when you catch a girl off guard and make her feel exposed to some degree, this can benefit you in that you make her feel completely human. Now the counterpart of this tip is then to make her feel accepted afterward and let her know that you're okay with the real her. And with that, you've got the recipe for a very successful and lasting relationship. Now before I go, because I'm almost out of time, I do want to leave you with an exercise that will help you to put all of these tips into play. So next time you're at a bar or party, while you're sitting, I want you to choose a girl somewhere in the bar and stare at something that's right next to her but not directly at her. That way she'll feel like you're staring at her and look at you. Now the second she looks at you, I want you to turn her head towards her so it's obvious that you were not looking at her before, but now you are. And then she'll feel uncomfortable, but you should not look away first. This way she'll feel embarrassed and you've got yourself a few points already. Now, wait a few minutes and then approach her. You wouldn't be a stranger anymore because, you would have had that first contact and she'll be expecting you. You can even say something like, I couldn't help but notice that you've been staring at me, but in a funny way, not a creepy way. So all these tips in the exercise are super powerful and you can go ahead and start using them to get girls to fall for you right now. However, if you really want to take this to the next level and become absolutely irresistible to any girl in just a few short days, visit the link right underneath this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it and good luck, guys.